Hello there, Leo, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. So, Leo, I will tell you, I do have actually a little bit of a tummy ache, but I know I can do your reading. I'm just letting you know that if something's a little off, it's just I have a little bit of a tummy ache. And it's my fault. But anyhow, Leo, let's find out what Spirit wants you to know when it comes to your current situation. Oh my God. You're going to be experiencing success. So relieve yourself of stress or worry. And you may need to take a little time right now, too, if you're not already, to slow down your pace, take really good care of yourself, and enjoy a sense of overflow. Now, we do have this overwhelm and plenty. I feel there's something going on where you are pinpointing out what may be too overwhelming for you. So this is a good time to delegate, to get rid of anything that may be too much for you, because there is something about you experiencing success. There's something about you really staying laser focused on your goals here. What you wants you to. And right now you have a lot of power with this eye of the needle, because this eye of the needle is the divine's needle with you, threading and weaving something that you already know is on its way. So just know that whatever you got to do, just do it, but don't do too much. I feel that you might be pushing yourself too hard lately. Okay, so take a moment and rest when you need to rest, and allow yourself, a little bit of time and space to do nothing, because this eye of the needle is assuring you that divine forces are at work helping you too. Just find your flow, because I see this period where you are either in it now or you will be, where we are feeling plenty of emotional fulfillment, plenty of material fulfillment. I mean, whatever you want. But right now, I feel the challenge is not to spread yourself too thin, not to get distracted off of your goals. I mean, you got to be laser focused. Seriously, like if you haven't done it already, figure out what it may be blocking you or slowing you down, possibly when it comes to achieving what you set out to do. But you do need to go at a pace that is right for you. Okay, now let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. So we have good news here. We do have a sense of, feeling nourished here in some way, shape, or form. Now, water sign is coming through, Leo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So just take the zodiac signs how you want to. Oh my goodness, you have been through it. You have been through something here, but you are invoking powerful change. And we do have the card of Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain by nourishing your soul. Nourish your senses here. Don't get too caught up in, earthly matters. There may be something here where we have experienced tremendous pain, or, maybe so much challenge and stress that it's caused you to, you know, carry pain with you that's been very difficult. Embrace this time of coming at peace with yourself and your surroundings. Let's get a little bit more about this, because I feel that there's something where don't be too hard on yourself too. This is a time to not feel guilty when you need to um, maybe delegate here, right? Because sometimes it can be hard to ask for help, or to, um, you know, say what you want without feeling bad for it, right? Not feeling that you are putting a burden on someone else, because right now, you need to put other things or other responsibilities for others if you can, and relieve yourself as much as possible. But this is a good indicator here that you are coming into a new sense of hope and freedom, liberation here, feeling free spirited, and feeling that you have really gone through a period where you don't have to carry the burdens, and even the burdens of others. For some of you, Leo, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Because you are experiencing success here. You really are. And you are also invoking some type of fulfillment here when it comes to that overflow. It is manifesting into your life. And whatever it is, the divine forces are backing you up. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Look at this. Woo. We are going through some powerful things here. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Now, you don't have to go so deep with this. I mean, it could be simply as setting 5 minutes a day to do nothing, to not be distracted by your phone, whatever, computer, TV, noise, people, and just be comfortable with sitting with yourself for 5 minutes so that you are cultivating peace. I mean, you deserve peace, and you deserve, a time where you don't need to be bothered. Because what's really happening here is this brilliant, shiny star that is really coming out from you. You're invoking something here where you're not only bringing health, healing, and hope to yourself, but others along the path that might be following you, whether you realize it or not. You might be doing a path now that maybe years later, others are following. Don't judge yourself too hard. I know it says judgment here, but this judgment is invoking a new life for you. So this is an achievement actually. Let's continue and see what else. I feel like this card wants to come out too, so we'll look at that in a second. Okay, yes, you are just, okay, woo. You know what, Leo, you may even resonate with Capricorn's reading, or you may be dealing with someone with Capricorn placements. You possibly have Capricorn placements in your chart, but take that if it resonates. Oh, you're coming alive here when it comes to embracing, the fullness of really who you are. You're finding out how powerful you are. I hope that you've already tapped into that. Okay, now I know that there's a lot going on here when it comes to the mind, choices, alleviating what's not necessary, but you got to trust in yourself of making the right choices here. I mean, I feel that this is all about bringing yourself back into integrity. You are the judge here, right? You are making judgment, and you're making judgments in a wise way here, especially when it comes to invoking will, motivation, power, confidence in moving forward here, no matter what oppositions may appear on your path. Just know that you are a force to be reckoned with. You're coming into knowing that you're a force to be reckoned with. You are going to be so proud of yourself. And I hope that you're proud of yourself right now. With the Chariot, you know, this isn't the tarot deck, but anyhow, I would say that Cancer, the zodiac sign Cancer is coming through with this Chariot. Now, this is a good indication that you really are headed in the right direction. You're doing something right. Don't panic. Don't worry. Okay. It's all going in the right direction. Wow, look at that. Magician's sword. Confidence in your magic. We're just talking about that. Look at that. Charge ahead with confidence. And you even have this magician's sword. Now, this is a gift for you from the heavens here. So you got to be laser focused on, the good things in life, releasing anything or anyone that may try to hold you back, because if you're not in this energy already, Leo, you're going to be finding out how powerful you are. Again, a force to be reckoned with. And so, you're not going to allow anyone to even stop you. And you might even find yourself confronting situations or people that may try to sway you in a different direction. And you're doing it with so much power and grace and respect. But not only that, oh my goodness, I mean, seriously, you are weaving and materializing what you absolutely want here. Now, we do have to take some action. Now, when I say action, it could be just as simple as starting to invoke powerful thinking, powerful feelings, self-love, self-care. I mean, whatever you got to do here. Allowing yourself freedom and peace. I mean, there's something here where Spirit is gifting you so much victory and good things. Now, there also may be someone you could be attracting in your life if you don't have them yet that is very ambitious, strong. They could be business oriented. And they may even seem like someone who is just magical. Your determination, with this chariot and that magician's sword is going to see you success. I just don't see how you can't have success at this point. Now, there may be an awakening if it hasn't happened yet either, Leo, that is going to put you in a new direction. Should I let my kitten in? Because he wanted to come in earlier, Leo. Well, I'm going to open this creaky door. Do you want to come in? We're doing Leo's reading, Lenny. So Leo, I think he's 9 or 10 months old. I don't know, kitten. He may be jumping on the table, and there he is. So he's joining you because I feel that Lenny is coming here to offer you comfort, okay? And Lenny is also being trained not to go over there to the equipment. Hello there, Lenny. All right, so let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. I hope you're feeling powerful, Leo. Now, for those that aren't feeling so powerful, don't get discouraged. You got positive things to look forward to. Trust me. Oh my goodness. See, lost in space, needing direction. Yes, we all get lost. Don't worry. Okay. Sometimes we have to get lost in order to get into the right direction. You snooze, you lose. This is what I'm feeling. And I feel people maybe put the snooze button on you. Maybe there was disappointment here when it came to leading others, helping others, loving others, supporting others. Maybe there was just this thing where, again, you might have taken on, a lot here. But it's not your job and your responsibility. Just know that you don't have to feel that you got to take on everything and everyone. You are being guided to allow Spirit to help you, especially if you're feeling a little bit lost here. So let's get a little bit more about this, because you do have a guardian angel that is listening to you if you only speak, and perhaps you are, but maybe just speak more. Ask for guidance, ask for signs, maybe vent out if you need to. Let's get a little bit more about this lost in space. Oh. Yeah, you might have felt you took a wrong turn here. Well, don't worry. Wrong turn or not, just this isn't about good or bad or right or wrong. This is about experience. Look at this transformation. So reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. Okay. We might have we gone through a period where we lost the things that we're not, so that you can be who you want to be, who you're meant to become. Not saying that you are never that, but you are growing, evolving, and changing here. So honor your own transformation, because you're becoming who you want to be. Look at that. Confidence in your magic, confidence in yourself here. Even if you think or feel, and maybe there are, things going on where we have competition, or we might feel that we're going up against all odds, as long as you don't give up and you are staying focused here, ooh, victory, victory, victory. And don't worry, Leo, because Spirit is backing you up here on something. Okay, what else for Leo? I'm going to take a sip of water. Oh, look at that. See, surrender. Sky dancers here. Yes, you're surrendering to a whole new way of thinking, feeling, and believing that's going to make you feel a lot more free. I had to take a sip of water there. Okay, now we got to surrender to the magic in life here. We are in the process of coming into, if you haven't done it yet, literally resurrecting yourself. and allowing yourself a lot more freedom, because sometimes we just have to stay focused. We have to not lose faith. We have to, hold our light. And by staying obedient to that, you have divine forces that help you relax a lot more and surrender into receiving this, what you're weaving into your life. So try to practice surrendering more. Try to practice not, maybe even controlling everything. Like I said, maybe carve out only 5 minutes a day. Start out with 5 minutes a day to do absolutely nothing, and then increase it to 10 minutes. Increase it for an hour. Don't get so caught up in time. Don't get so caught up that, because again, this is, when we get so caught up in time, that's the ego, right? And we all have the ego, so don't worry, but that's the ego trying to figure it all out. What else? But when you're on spirit's time, that's a whole other timeline. Okay, a journey is indicated. This is like the Fool's card here. Yes, a journey, new one, either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Let's get more about that. There's a plane here, so there may be travel up ahead, or perhaps make plans. If you've been wanting to travel, make plans and take the necessary steps, even if it's little steps to get it done. All right, let's see. But your life is, oh, okay, isn't this interesting too, that it's saying more full? Look at that, overflow, plenty, getting filled up. Because yes, we may have had to empty everything here. Cycles, something is getting you out of some type of cycle here, but you do need to have patience here. Maintain a sense of balance. Don't worry, because you are coming into more balance in your life. I see something happening here where, you really are leaving the struggles behind. You need to know this. So look forward to the future with excitement, or at least knowing or being at peace that everything is working out in your favor anyways. I mean, there may be this oasis here. You may be finding your own oasis when it comes to connecting with a part of you and the divine, where you feel right at home and comforted, where you know that you're plugged in, where you know you can always go back for your reserves. Right, Lenny? Yes. Okay, what else for Leo? Oh, Leo, look at flowers. My goodness, be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Now, this is a time where you don't want to hold back when it comes to, sharing your gifts, your talents when the opportunity arises, because I do see someone, that's a hard worker. Okay, so you are, going in the right direction. And there may be something too. I felt like I was bringing this up about grounding yourself. Now, you may be inspired right now by nature, learning about different species, flowers, plants, whatever. If you've never done it, this is a good indication that you should try, to get involved with something that's very earthy for you. It could be crystals, it could be plants, it could be animals here. But I feel that flowers are calling you here. And this is you blossoming, being generous, because you are going to receive something where, you know what, Leo, it's like leaving a legacy here. So you're building your future fortune right now and leaving a legacy behind. What else? Me talks. Yes, see, we're talking about carving out 5 minutes for just yourself. Detox from technology, people, noise, an environment that you don't like. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Now, this is that first step of really, stepping into feeling nourished, knowing that you have enough time and resources to take good care of yourself. And remember, you've been overwhelmed. You know, this, I feel that you've gone through a process where it's been overstimulating. And so we're bringing balance back here. So don't be afraid again about, and absolutely don't feel guilty either for carving out some time for yourself. Yourself, me talks, detox. What else? Okay, I'm gonna get more. There's something else with this wall. Okay, so we got the wall, we got obstacles, okay? Let's get a little bit more about this. Because with that chariot, you're blasting through obstacles. Okay, I feel like this card actually wants to show itself too. Okay, the way out of obstacles right now is experiencing life as it comes. And that really goes along the lines of surrender here. Now, there may be something with dancing. Dance. Learn how to dance. Move your body. You know, do what feels good for you. Try to surrender in the moment here. But this is how you're surrendering, and this is how you can get around obstacles, blast through obstacles. I mean, whatever you got to do. Experience life as it comes in this moment. Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. See, there's something about you discovering the gems in life. And what I see with this fool's embrace too is, you know, you're at this point where you are taking the past treasures of your experiences of your life and getting rid of what's not necessary, but also starting this accumulation of future treasures here that are hidden in the shadows, but you can see in the shadows. This is what you've been doing because you've been seeing the shadows within yourself, possibly with others, right? But we got to do it in a way that's not, you know, harmful, right? Where we judge too harshly. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, I feel like this one wants to come out too. Oh, this is involving other divine beings as well and other things that are supposed to pop up on your path. Those hidden treasures, like this galactic mushroom. You know, may look like a regular mushroom, but no, no, no. There's something very powerful, potent, and yes, magical with this, right? Because you've got that magician's sword here. But there's something about you paying attention to really what's going on, and there's more, you know, going on than meets the eye. And Spirit wants you to have patience, though, because there's something going on with you and others involved here that's going to benefit, you know, a multitude of people here, or maybe a small group. Who knows? You know, whatever. But this is about impacting not just you, another soul or souls. Okay, I felt like I was saying this. This is what you're doing. You are getting back into integrity here, especially when we're feeling like our inner compass is totally off. This is why it's important to me talks here. This is how you get your inner compass back to where it can point you in the right direction. You know, you might think that some of you, not all of you, but some of you might think this is like, you know, a waste of time because you're hooked up into time and having to fill that time. No, you don't. You know, they say time is an illusion. So we've been in a world where we're all wrapped up in staying busy, schedules, you know, all these things. But you can also schedule time not to do a damn thing and not feel bad about it either. Enjoy what's popping up in your environment, what's popping up in your life. And enjoy knowing that you're in the divine matrix here, Leo. Okay, what else? Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. Okay, hold on, Leo. There's something going on. Okay, what is it? What is it? What is it, Spirit? Okay, Leo, this is not even a card or a deck that I'm using in the reading, but okay. Okay, Spirit wants me to show you this. This is not even a deck I'm using. Don't give up on love. Or just don't give up on the idea of love, all right? Love yourself, love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. And this is Archangel Michael. This is your guardian angel. This is, heavenly beings here. So there is something being birthed when it comes to a union, feeling a harmony and balance in a relationship that's important to you. Have a little fun too here. Look at that. Dolphin is speaking to you here. Playful. And I'm also seeing something here where you are possibly, yes, connecting with other psychic or spiritual friends, love or whatever. Okay, what else? Oh my God, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Oh my goodness. This is something very powerful, and you need to be proud of yourself. You are coming into a place of great success, especially if you had to endure, financial challenges or career challenges. Maybe it was just challenging to heal something that's gone on here that just really took its toll on you. But you have victory here. You are coming into this place of, resurrection, and perhaps you already have. Oh, a powerhouse here. A force to be reckoned with, because you're realizing something and awakening to your own passions, your own, wow, aliveness here. Power. Whew. I want more with the Phoenix here. And I feel that you may resonate with the last SOS reading. The link to that video is in the description. Give us more about this Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed. I love that. This is why it's important to experience life as it comes. Lenny, you cannot go over there. You just can't. Okay, oh, here it is. Okay, look at this. What we're moving away from, or what you're doing here, is allowing yourself not to, I don't know what to do with Lenny at this point if he doesn't listen to me, Leo. Okay, just hang on, be patient. Dream thief, refusal of the call. Wow. And the Phoenix rising is the absolute opposite of this. So yes, there may have been a situation, there may have been a person or people that were trying to steal something from you, like your energy, right? Making you feel maybe bad. Maybe there was mistreatment here. Something that challenged you to your core, had you questioning everything. Well, guess what? You're coming out stronger and wiser. And I felt like saying, badass. Badder. I don't know, is badder a word? Anyhow, badass here. Woo. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, Sun card is coming out. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Now, the Sun is bringing you fame and fortune, success, growth, harmony in relationships. I mean, what do you want? Because this is, you at your top of your game here. And I really feel that this is you coming out, showing up in your own reading with this Sun card, following your true north too. This is why you're doing what you can right now to get back into integrity. You just got to trust that you have an inner compass that will always guide you right. Because you got to remember, you are not left alone, Leo. Heaven is hearing you, always hearing you, watching you, always willing to give you signposts, especially when you do feel lost. You got some exciting growth here. Enormous growth. You want to hold that, Lenny? Just hold that card. Okay. What else for Leo? I mean, you got the sun. Look at that sunflower, and what is that? A daisy or something like that. Oh, Leo, new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. We just need to be at peace, right? Bring peace to yourself. Bring peace to another if you can, or just, be at peace with whatever has happened here, because this is your time. I mean, this is your time to where is that? There it is. This is your time to really, show who you really are to the world. New beginnings, adventures. If you've been feeling restless, for some of you, there may be something where, I was talking about dancing or something, but you may need to fuel that with some kind of rigorous exercise, sport, something maybe outdoorsy, so that you're not feeling energy being pent up with you. Okay. Because I am seeing you accessing the key to whatever it is that you are in search of. And there it is. You're going to get exactly what you need, Leo. You will. What else? Many masks, the authentic self. This is the Phoenix rising. This is also the magician's sword here, because we're cutting away anything that we don't want or need or is not necessary, including maybe playing a role, maybe playing it small to make others comfortable. I mean, it could be many things here. Maybe where we're trying to please others, because of the kindness of your heart, but now we're getting control and cultivating peace, success. Oh, Lenny is getting a little playful here. Oh no. Oh no. He's chewing on my shirt here, or my sweater. Okay. What else? Patience. See, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. I mean, there's no better time than to do it now, because if you do it now, you're invoking a lot of forces here, a lot of power that is helping you. So learn how to slow down. Don't rush into anything. Don't allow others to rush you either. Now, if you find yourself trying to hurry up, you may need to, put your own self in check, right? Just ask yourself why you need to hurry up or rush or feel anxious. Take a moment here and breathe. Because if you don't, Leo, you might end up, it's like the universe will somehow stop you and slow you down by throwing a challenge at you. Maybe it's, physical or non-physical, but you might as well just, drift, right? It's all about this drifter experiencing life as it comes. What else? Oh my God, here you are. Here you are. This is a time not to back down either. This is a time where you are finding and discovering or executing that powerhouse of yours here, right? I mean, how perfect is this with the lion? Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. This is, this is your time, Leo. There is like something about you really attaining that which is really yours. What is it that you want? Fame, success, a good relationship, all of it, health. This is yours. It's yours. Spirit is saying you have been gifted with a lot of power from Spirit here too. Now, be generous with your knowledge. Don't feel that you're lacking anything, because you're going to be you're going to be given a lot of good fortune here to not only bless you, but bless others too. Okay, what else? Dragonfly. This sky dancer kind of looks like a little dragonfly, but this is what was reminding me too of a dragonfly, was the wings here. Okay, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to Spirit. You're going to find yourself feeling far more confident in knowing truth, seeing truth, knowing your divine connection to Spirit, because remember, you are a part of that divine matrix. I'm just here reminding you. What else? Moving out of stagnation. Okay, don't get discouraged if things aren't going your way, or if something has really caused chaos in your life. This is all about just getting out of some type of stagnant energy that just wants to stifle your growth here. But also keep in mind, your connection with spirit will keep you grounded and rooted where you don't feel uprooted here. You know, maybe wait it out here. There's this thing about patience, right? And so let the dust settle here and see what's left. Because that's like, allowing yourself to surrender and seeing what's left and working with that. Now, if there's something you can do to get out of stagnation, doing something just a little different, right? Not doing the same old, same old, especially if you've been feeling like that, then you are invoking that magician's sword, which is basically the same thing with this eye of the needle. Your intention is so powerful. It really is creating something magnificent here. You just got to know and believe this. You've done a lot of work here too. What else? Oh, look at your heart's desire is ready to come true. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on what your heart's desires want. Don't close it off. I know that you experienced something here, and I think one of the things that we could do is put our own self in prison, by shutting those things down or not be willing to trust again or open up again. You gotta remember that, you're embracing transition here. You're not going to have to go through a process like that again because you discovered truth through this. And what's left now actually is a revealing of those things that are in truth and integrity with you, including people, love, relationships, friendships, family. We don't always get along all the time, but there's something about you feeling good about who you're surrounded with. Okay, what else for Leo? Leo, I hope I'm going to be able to get another reading out tonight, but I really don't know. I think, and I'm sorry, I got my stomach ache was going away, but then it's like coming back a little bit. But anyway, it's not about me. This is about you. And I wanted to do your reading, okay? So progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. I'm telling you, this is you showing up in your own reading. Where'd you go? That lion, my goodness. You've got a lot of protective forces around you. Now, there may be something with surrounding yourself with, items that you feel hold a, source of protection and power and good luck here. You're materializing these things that you want. You're going to get something here that you absolutely have been working hard for and you deserve. But it's coming in ways where, you don't expect. Like, we don't expect this galactic mushroom just to pop up, but it's there. Maybe even amongst, the flowers and the sunflowers here. Surprise, surprise, right? But who knows? Maybe that galactic mushroom, again, is this treasure, right? Maybe that galactic mushroom is something that, gives you some type of power here. So this is the thing. Don't get so hard on yourself about a past experience. I know it was painful, but you're so powerful and gifted. And you're a survivor here. And the thing is like you're turning this like survival situation into great fortune for you. What else? Radical acceptance. And we have this beloved here. And this is what Spirit is wanting you to know, that you are a beloved child of God. And notice number 2 and 2 here. So seeing the number synchronicities. Okay, partnerships, balance, harmony, it's all coming in. Just have patience with yourself because Spirit is working with other souls too. It's like getting blessed all at the same time with others here. And that brings a sense of bond and celebration. This is really what you need. Spirit knows. The Spirit wants you to step into this radical acceptance. First and foremost, that you're a badass, okay? just pointing it out. Accept that. But we're also accepting what we can't change. And I feel that you're doing a really good job with that. And you're not allowing anything to, put your fire out. And that's important because you're attracting the right things here. I'm telling you, you're attracting the right people, person, things. Believe, believe, believe. Notice this heart too, and this heart. Oh my gosh, the universe really speaks to you. Okay, what else? Yeah, see, look, hearts. Oh my God, the hearts. We get another heart. Oh, Spirit, so funny. Love surrounds you. Love surrounds all of your connections. No, love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. All areas of your life here. Feel good about your growth, about whatever you do for work or business, or maybe you just do something at home. I mean, whatever it is, feel good about it. I do see love and romance in the air here when the time is right, because you might even have this sense of an instigator here that gets things moving. Someone may be popping up, unexpected invites. If there's something that you feel that you should go to it. Okay, what else for Leo? Oh yeah, positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. Leo, see what you've been doing here? You really have been honoring something about yourself and not allowing something to take hold of you. Be proud of that. You're just being true to yourself, and this is why you're being blessed with that. It takes a strong soul. Ooh, that one was like speaking. It takes a strong soul to be in this place of authenticity and integrity. Okay, what wants to come out with that fool's embrace? I feel like that one's like wanting to talk here. Oh, look at that. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. And notice the star here. I was pointing out that star earlier on one of these cards. I mean, you can see the sun there. There was a card that I saw the star. And this is a very good indication that, financial challenges will be healed if you're dealing with that. Relationship challenges are being healed either by letting them go and embracing new ones, or forgiveness, enhancing your bonds. Maybe, and also healing in your career if you've had challenges in your career, work, business, I mean, whatever you're doing. Now, there's also this thing too where maybe you've been challenged because you've been trying so hard to figure out. Now, take this if it resonates, your purpose and what you're supposed to do, or maybe you're possibly putting too much perfection on what you should do here, and you got to let go of the idea of being perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. It's just experiencing and knowing that you are embracing a period of your life to feel good, to feel hopeful, and to feel supported by the universe. Even if you do feel alone, you have cosmic beings here that support you, that watch you. What else? See, the initiation, the crossing. You're letting go of something old and coming into a whole new opportunity. Now, embrace what this change is bringing here. The crossing is this period of releasing, transmuting, allowing yourself peace, allowing yourself acceptance here because you're powerful and you know that you're going to be given some type of goodness here. I mean, seriously, there's nothing that you're going to feel sad about in the long run here. You're going to see how it all worked out in your favor in one way or another. Or you just really embrace just being at peace with it and it doesn't bother you. You can speak about it. You can You know, even go back into your memories and not get triggered and charged like you used to. What else? Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Okay, now be open here because you are learning something. We've got this whole new start here with that magician's sword. You know, you've got the power. This is your tool here. And Spirit is saying, stay focused. Maybe it's time to observe, ask, watch, you know, whatever you got to do, wait, whatever. This is about not feeling alone here, but also knowing that you have this ability to access wisdom, to learn something new. Because yes, you're awakening to like a new territory in life. Take your time because you're going to have victory here. I mean, you've got the most strongest cards here. The most strong cards. I mean, you've got you've got the strongest cards. Sorry about my grammar. Anyways, I'm not perfect. You've got the strongest cards here of good fortune, success. I mean, you can't get better than the sun and the star, the chariot. There's a lot. Love, flowers. What else? So we're doing something really good. Don't give up on dreams either. Okay, your dreams are being realized. I do feel that you, again, need to take a little bit more time to pause, slow down, practice not doing something. You know, practice taking care of your own energy so that when the time is right, you have the necessary energy to move forward confidently here. Because something is going to pick up for you. Something is definitely going to pick up for you, Leo. Okay, what wants to come out? Something wants to come out with that dreams card. Alchemy. It's just so perfect here. See, this is you invoking the magician's sword, the needle, and having patience, understanding. This is a time where you're acclimating to an environment, to a new situation, embracing something brand new without trying to figure it all out either. Because this is you working with yourself and with spirit. See? Something is blending, something is merging. But patience is the recipe right now for you in order to really harness the alchemist energy here, which it's just so profound and prevalent here. What else? See, look at that deep quiet, meditation and stillness. It's so important. This is where true power lies here. You know, when you take that time, this is intention too, right? Because we're harnessing intention to be in this place of stillness. Because even if you don't know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, what you're really doing is, at least if you're being in this place of stillness, meditation, you're only weaving more stillness, more peace into your life. Some of you will have to be strong to say no to others on your, demand on your time and your energy so that you can stay laser focused on, renewing your spirit, your mind. You're cleaning house. And a lot of you have already done a really good job. But we have to practice patience. And we also have to practice a little bit of compromise here with you and spirit, maybe with you and others here. Okay, what else? Oh my gosh, look at that. Destiny is calling you, coming out from the shadows. See, this is this whole thing where you've gone through the shadows. There was that card, treasures hidden in the shadows, and now you've come out. And you're embracing your finest qualities, your finest assets, your talents, your gift, right? You waking up to a more powerful part of you, because you're not going to reside in a place where things have been too painful and hard. So notice the beauty inside and around you. Really look, Leo, because something is aligning with you and Spirit wants you to feel good about you, because this is your time. You know, the world needs to get ready for Leo, because you too, Leo, like Capricorn, um, either now or people are going to find out, you're a force to be reckoned with. And this is not a time too, Leo, for not all of you, but some of you Leos, you know, you are a real sensitive. I mean, you're very sensitive. Like you, it's kind of interesting because I think people second guess you. Just, I don't know if it's just because they think Leos are always out there, prideful, strong, or whatever. I don't know. And I don't mean to say prideful in a bad way. I think you've got a lot of good things that you should be proud of. But there is a very soft and sensitive side of you that you may tend to put yourself last. You may think that you're being a burden to someone. You may not, you may not yet feel comfortable being in lead or taking charge or directing others, but don't. And also don't back down from anyone that may oppose you and where you're going with goals. Okay. What else? Have confidence in your ability to speak truth. Yeah, I feel that you are filling your mind up right now with the good things. You know, this is about you spending some time in solitude without feeling like you're bombarded by maybe family members or people or a group or media or the mass or, others, maybe a collective energy thinking a certain way, believing a certain way. That's fine and dandy if that works for them. But if it triggers your soul, it's not meant for you. It's not, and you know that. And this is a time where, you are being cautious and you may need to use shrewd discernment at this time to make sure that you're only filling your mind up with goodness. And it's so cute because we were getting this message about your life will become more full. You have that overflow. And then look at that, mind full. Yes. And being okay too if you need to separate from others. What else? Because I feel that you're heeding a call here when it comes to feeling powerful, purposeful. Oh, yes, heart home, compassion, and feeling loved, and feeling that no matter if you're feeling lost or anything, come back to your heart center here. You might have been up in your head way too much, and now we've got to take what's going on in the head, all that energy that's been going on in the head, and bring it back to your heart where you feel love. Exercise that love in your heart, right? By being gentle with yourself, being gracious with yourself, and being grateful too. Because Spirit is saying you're going to get exactly what you want. There may be something about, having this or attaining like maybe the car of your dreams or vehicle of your dreams or the travel of your dreams or a position of your dreams or the home of your dreams. You're getting your heart's desire. You definitely are getting your heart's desire. I mean, you're willing this. Okay, what else? Or wielding this. I mean, yeah, and your willingness too. Winter's Dream. Oh my goodness, what a cute card. Gestation period. See, got to slow down. We can't force this, right? And you don't want to do something premature. A season to allow it to gestate here. So yes, you're in the gestation period. Now notice Winter's Dream, and we even have this card of dreams. Pay attention to your dreams and visions. What are they saying to you? How does it make you feel? What's going on with your real dreams and goals here? What else? Teachability, hollow bone. Yeah, this is pretty much that phoenix. I mean, we had to hollow out. This is what you're leaving behind and opening up yourself to, learning the lay of the land here, that ancestral wit. Yeah, ancestral wisdom, but not feeling like you have to figure it all out, because there's something about you having the guides, the signposts that you need. But this may be a time right now to, if you haven't surrendered to learning something, maybe it's learning something new about yourself, a person, maybe a way here, and let go of maybe preconceived ideas, notions, be teachable here, or preconceptions. What else for Leo? You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. I mean, a true beloved here. Something to feel accepted, right? Not that you haven't been accepted here, but maybe we felt a little denied or rejected. I can see that that can be something here. But be proud of yourself. You're coming into something where it's a natural marriage of some type, because you deserve this, because you didn't give up on love here. Look at this. I mean, love absolutely is surrounding you, and you've got the star card. I mean, universal alignment here. Destiny and fate is definitely playing out the way that it needs to. What else? Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. This is that gestation period here. Give yourself time to rest, to dream. You know, some of you, something has come out here. I mean, we even have like a little baby here. You know, this is a new life of some type, or it's going to happen on its own time. And I feel like it's going to be soon here. Okay. But Spirit wants you to feel really comforted and loved, because you are, Leo, in the cosmic womb. You're being taken care of here in some way, shape, or form. Spirit wants you to really honor this and know that you're going to come out. If you know, if you haven't been feeling powerful, you're going to come out feeling quite powerful and renewed. Okay, what else? Oh my gosh, in the hand, the universe is your partner. See, oh my goodness, Leo. And I swear, doesn't that look like a heart too? Oh my gosh. In the hand, you're being taken care of. And I want you to notice this too. It's like Spirit knows that you know, you're just this fresh little like baby in Spirit's eyes. You've had your rebirth. And Spirit is going to carry you, take care of you. Believe this. Remember, I was saying we have to be yielding here. We have to, you know, do our part and allow Spirit to do Spirit's part here without rushing it. The universe is your partner, first and foremost. Oh my goodness. This is so sweet. Okay, what else? And the dragon's hoard. Yes, protecting the future. You're definitely leaving a legacy behind. Now, for those that you might feel, what can I leave behind? Well, you're doing it now. Whatever you're invoking, whatever your intention is, you're sowing seeds of good fortune, Leo, because you've been gifted by God, by the heavens, by a higher power, whatever you believe, with abilities to wield what you want into this reality. And the thing is you're following your innate wisdom here when it comes to what your soul was meant to do. So you are finding out that Spirit has been hoarding these, you know, treasures for you in the future. But whatever you're doing now, you're leaving, you know, some type of footprints here of goodness for others. It's not just about you here. You know, you're leaving something behind for others. And perhaps, you know, that's something that you might be awakening to or being inspired by, because whatever you're doing now, you are creating great fortune in the future. And you've got a lot of treasures here that the dragon, which is Spirit here, because that dragon is going to blow some fire if the wrong person tries to take what belongs to you. Okay. And notice the keys here. The keys almost match. Oh my gosh, it does. Okay, because I'm just noticing how it's a heart, if it will come into focus. And you've got that key that is a heart too. See, it's going to be the right match. Okay, there it is. New beginnings. Your future is really looking very good. So don't worry. Okay, what else? Nope, that is it. So Leo, let's find out how Spirit is currently helping you that you need to be aware of for Leo. Oh my God, whatever you have been doing for pretty much the last year, it is bringing you rewards, a congratulation, achievement, maybe recognition for, a job well done, abundance, things to celebrate, and you're not doing it alone. This can bring you new friendships, love for those seeking love. You can find your social calendar actually being full of things that you actually want to do. You're ready to bring in, or excuse me, you're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Spirit is helping you celebrate and honor your achievements thus far and more to come. Because whatever you've been doing in the past, you are going to receive the goodness of it. Okay, now let's find out what a future fortune blessing is for you, Leo. Unity, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. Oh my gosh. See, you radiate and attract great love. I mean, you have this card of beauty, whether you're male or female, you are beautiful inside and out because you've done this great work here. So you are attracting great love from spirit, from others, from a person here. Oh my goodness, you're getting exactly what you want and you're going to be so proud. Now, I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.